Greetings, humanoids. Welcome to my new YouTube video that I'm making for some reason. In this video, we are going to be exploring Ovarit, the radical feminist's answer to Reddit banning them. So, yeah, it's going to be annoying. Who knows, maybe we'll laugh at some of their stupid things that they say. Oh, and also I'm using Windows 2000 because why not? Okay. Where should I start? Top? Hot? New? I'll just start with what I have here. Look at the interesting titles. r/wholesome memes. I had to go. Alright. I still hang around Reddit since I tell myself I can't expect anything online to be perfect. Also, there's funnies there. Funnies? Who the fuck uses that unironically? And car help when I need it. But r/wholesome memes, while by no means entirely taken over by them, seems to be smitten with little internet comics about transitioning stories, trans kids and their parents calling them the right pronouns, trans kids and their fellow cis kid... Why is cis in quotation marks? Or do they doubt that the kids are cis, somehow? Cis kids accepting of being trans kids realizing they were trans all along. That magic that happens when Tim's... I fucking hate this acronym. It sounds so stupid. Like, could you have picked a worse one? Tim's... The magic that happens when Tim's on dresses. I think you forgot to put there. And get called a woman's name, or when a tiff finds out their true self playing video games. Not gonna lie, according to my brother, that is indeed what happens most of the time. Etc., etc. If you're lucky and you're not on much that day, there will only be, gee, you called me by my boy name comics every 10 to 20 new posters, so occasionally even less. Sometimes they seem to be almost half of what's getting posted. It's out of proportion to all the wholesome, feel-good stuff in the world. What am I saying? It's Reddit. I'm actually in a massive depressive spell right now, and there were some dog memes and things that I had initially seen that warmed me to that particular subreddit. Now I'm just getting sick of non-stop vapid, I'm finally feeling pretty, four-panel comic strips. Gee, yes, that's wholesome, reinforcing gender roles. Oh my god. You know what I absolutely love? When TERFs decide that trans people are somehow misogynistic by enforcing gender roles on themselves. Like, they're not enforcing these gender roles on you. Why are you so worried? Oh, and I forgot to turn on the background music. Is that a good volume? I think I'll turn it down slightly. Okay, I think that's good. Alright. Sorry you're feeling depressed. Reddit has become worse now since it seems to be even more dominated by males and males with delusions of gender. Delusions of gender. Delusions of gender. The wording makes it seem like they're saying that gender doesn't exist at all, which is going against their entire point of this site. Oh, it's a play on words. Wow. TERF's puns are even worse than their opinions. Jesus. It's jumping around a lot. There's something kind of creepy and culty about wholesome memes, even without trans stuff. It's the forced positivity, and it is enforced. Duh. It's for wholesome memes. It's for wholesome stuff. It's not meant for depressing shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I saw that today and my eyes rolled so far back in my head and haven't resurfaced. Somebody didn't go to English class. Actually, that was kind of mean. Sorry about that. Why am I apologizing to a TERF that probably won't even see this video? My old account is still on Reddit, and fortunately the few subs I go to have zero trans stuff. Heck, they're actually adult-oriented subs, not like that, due to legalities. So when the kiddies do wander in, most of us just say, sorry kid, wait until you're 18. Or sorry kid, we know you wanted to get into this, but enjoy your lifetime ban from that site you joined but didn't bother to read the TOS, because they don't ever unban anyway. And also, find a new hobby. At least it's a sex-free, trans-free kind of place, even if you do still deal with misogyny. Because, hey, it is still Reddit. You know, the only part of this that I agree with is how fucking stupid r/wholesome memes is. There is constant spam of just random, like, there's just constant spam of, 3 different types of content, and yeah, that's it. You don't get anything else. And that's all for that post. Alright. I'm a transphobe for admitting cisgender women were raised and socialized with different expectations than trans women. Oh. Uh-oh. I guess NBs have dysphoria now too? I heard a story through a friend of mine who doesn't know I'm GC about a non-binary male who got blocked on social media. He couldn't fathom why his friend, who is female, or this friend, who is female, would have blocked him, so he reached out to mutual friends to investigate. Turns out it was because of his creepiness. She was not happy. He still tried to get in contact after being blocked and went off on him for it. Well, this thing caused a meltdown. This included hours of crying. Being called creepy by a woman made him feel like a man. Since he identifies as non-binary, I have been misgendering them. Oh, wait. God damn it. I'm an unobservant idiot. Since they identify as non-binary, this caused them significant emotional pain. I feel for them, as I don't think anyone really deserves such emotional pain. This TERF is probably better than most TERFs out there, because at least they're not a complete asshole. I mean, their beliefs are fucked up, but at least they don't want people to experience emotional pain, and don't intentionally cause dysphoria like some people. Or did they? I don't know. The fact is, though, they made this woman feel creeped out because of something they did or said. I don't know what, and they did not respect her boundaries. Not only did they not respect them, they made themselves into a victim for an offense that they committed. It's impossible for me to not see the inherent misogyny in this. Non-binaries don't get a pass for being creepy, no matter what they identify as. Anyway, I wanted to share this tidbit in case any of you have noticed what seems like gender dysphoria amongst the NB crowd. Thoughts? Can you give an example of what this creepiness was? Who am I kidding? There's no way. 1, it's probably a lie, and 2, what are they gonna do with me? I'm trans. They're not gonna want to interact with me at all. Yes, it's uncomfortable running into someone's boundary. That pain is supposed to help one learn to not do it again, not to be exploited for ass pats from women who are appalled by the idea that a man heard no. That is ridiculous, and I highly doubt they felt actual pain. They've learned they can get all kinds of pity and employ people to be flying monkeys. Their goal, and they may be successful, is to get them to apologize to them for their mutual friends to criticize them, and to be able to be a creep unchecked because of their oh so difficult pain. Hey, Atari, get out of there! Get out of there! Why are you eating my cables? That's illegal. I forbid that. It's forbidden by law. Ugh, this stupid cat's eating my cables again. One moment. Hey, buddy. Buddy, I got a toy for you. He's a real treasure. A friend of mine has gender dysphoria, had anorexia growing up, and what their ideal non-binary body is an androgynous anorexics, really skinny with male fat distribution, flat chest, no curves. They need help, but what they're gonna receive is gender identity validation due to doctors being afraid of angering the gender crowd. She's a lot more reasonable than other TIFs in our age range, early 20s, despite their dysphoria, not opposed to the concept of sex, recognizes sex-based oppression, calls themselves homosexual. Also, there are male fetishists who pretend to be women. This is all from me trying to have more open conversations with them, though. I also try to be honest with them about side effects testosterone and a double mastectomy can have without coming across as too aggressive. None, then? God damn it, Atari! Hey! Stop it! Stop eating my cables! I've told you a billion times! Don't do that! Hey, you! Hey! Look it! I got your monkey toy! Woo! Hopefully that keeps him busy for longer this time. I've been thinking I call them they when they're around, and while it's annoying to me, I love them too much to ever genuinely consider dumping her. They're a close childhood friend. Again, this is probably one of the less asshole-ish turfs out there. I'm glad to see turfs not being completely terrible. Atari, please! I am begging you here. Stop it! One sec. Hey, buddy, hey. That one bounced under my bed this time. Ugh. Okay, yeah, this post isn't funny, it's just stupid. Alright. Let's keep scrolling down. Empathy seemingly only for trans women, not trans men, and especially not homosexuals, women, and POC. What? Hi, me again. I'm no longer friends with the woman I spoke about in my last post. Here are the last correspondences with her, with the less relevant stuff edited out. Me. I'm still hurt and sad. We haven't actually had a real conversation about where my concerns are coming from. What I expressed to you previously was the hurt/anger over homophobia, racism, and sexism that I had just learned was being perpetuated by a small group of individuals. What? What? Are you implying that homophobia, racism, and sexism were made up? What? Being part of these vulnerable groups. Oh, wait. God damn it. Ugh. I'm an idiot, and I misinterpret things easily. I'm not cut out to be a YouTuber. Ultimately, I do not believe that everyone must hold the exact same worldviews as me. I made the personal choice to welcome diversity in thought with the people I surround myself with. It is your personal choice, whether or not you do the same, of course. This isn't a diversity of thought type situation, but okay. Me. I expressed concerns about the homophobia, sexism, and racism I observed. Homophobia, sexism, and racism perpetuated by those who are supposed to understand what it is to be marginalized and vulnerable, just as I am, as a lesbian of color. However, your inability to even consider what my experience was and is holding strangers' experiences above my own speaks volumes about what this friendship has meant to you. Her. Okay, cool. My question to everyone is, how do you deal with this hypocritical bullshit? People claim to be so woke and empathetic. Atari, please. Atari, hey, buddy. Hey. Look here. I'll eventually run out of things to throw across the room for him. And then it will be painful trying to keep him from unplugging my computer. How do you deal with this hypocritical bullshit? People claim to be so woke and supportive of all marginalized, whatever, and gay men, women, people of color, especially women of color. Mind you, she is a woman of color herself. She had no empathy for those marginalized, vulnerable groups while claiming to be so protective of trans people because they're extremely vulnerable. I don't understand. How do you deal with it? What? So you know what I think here? I'm thinking that they probably... I'm thinking that the OP probably told their friend that they were a TERF, and they didn't really believe in trans people. And then their friend got pissed and told them they were being kind of a dick, and then they just Atari, no. And then they just decided to whatever. Casing. I don't know how to speak. I do not know English. English is my negative first language. Wait, what? I just scrolled down and noticed this phrase here. TRA cult. Oh my god. I've had a similar experience and it is heartbreaking. All you can do is accept that this person is not capable of being a friend to you, possibly to any woman except trans women. Quotes. When they're so far gone that you've written a thoughtful, considered message and they're just like, okay, cool, that's a pretty big sign of disrespect. Well, I still don't fully understand why yet, but there do exist women who prioritize trans women over all others. I don't think that's a thing. One moment. Hey! Atari! Stop it! One moment. Again. Had to spit water at him to get him to leave. Probably not safe to do around cables, but whatever. I had a couple similar experiences, so that's the reason why I know they exist, and not just one woman like this. In both scenarios, defending the trans women would involve shitting on women, minorities, /LGB. Correction. TERFs and exclusionists. I don't know what they're going on about with that. And presented with this dichotomy, they chose defending the TW. All other marginalized groups be damned. Be damned. Be damned. I have yet to hear a good explanation from any of these women as to why they are okay with this, so all I can do is speculate. Currently I have a couple of theories. 1. A lot of women go along with woke politics if they're from a liberal area, like California or Massachusetts, but don't actually have many strong opinions. They're going along with the trans thing because it seems to be the most fashionable thing right now. Think, oh, the ACLU retweeted this, so it must be true. They dodge the topic because deep down they don't understand it, but don't want to risk rocking the boat. They've been taught that your views are transphobia, and so they react similarly as if you had said something like, I'm not racist, I just want to consider creating an ethno-state, which, as it goes without saying, is in fact a totally absurd statement, not at all equivalent to your statement. So you intentionally made a comparison that is not even close to fair, but you did it anyway? And you expect people to take you seriously? But TRAs have demonized TERFs to the point where anything approaching sanity on gender stuff is viewed as being just as bad as a Nazi. Feels like gaslighting because it is gaslighting. My point being that they're not the opinion leaders here, but I have anecdotally heard something from them, and so they have the knee-jerk reaction to avoid the topic. Women who do have strong political opinions, but view everything in a hierarchy of oppression and trans folk are at the top of the heap. These are the same people who say BIPOC, because we must center black and indigenous voices as they have faced more oppression than other POC. They believe in punching up, e.g. a black person cannot be racist against a white person. Yeah, I kind of disagree with that. Black people can be racist about white people, but it's extremely difficult because, yeah, it's just extremely difficult and basically never happens. Whatever. Actually, no, that made me sound like a fucking incel. never mind. Since these people believe that trans are the most vulnerable minority of all time, you are living proof that they are. In their mind, it's okay if a trans person hurts literally any other person, since to them it'll always be punching up. What? Hydrate before you dihydrate. Women who have a lot of internalized misogyny / self-hatred. I know a woman like this who absolutely despised her drug-addicted mother, and she's gone absolutely insane with trans campaigning. Despite not being trans nor knowing anybody who is really dysphoric. A lot of her network are now non-binary trenders, though. This bullshit right here. This fucking bullshit right here. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Also, one moment. I forgot I blocked them. Oh, god damn it. Ugh, whatever. This kind of woman absolutely loves trans activism because it allows them to promote their internal conservative / old-fashioned views. Male supremacy, strict gender roles, etc., but repackaged as woke so they don't have to feel guilty about it. Basically, they're always going to grovel to men anyway, but here's a group of men that can grovel to and be seen progressive while they're at it. This is the other side of the coin of the men into activism. What? We're going to hate women anyway, but relish in the fact that TERFs are an acceptable target for their misogyny. Either way, none of these kinds of women can be really good friends for you. I mean, don't get me wrong, not being a cult member, I wouldn't tell you who to socialize with or not socialize with. I think you're totally in the right to try and make your friends see the light, if you feel it's appropriate to maintain the friendship to the extent you can. I'm just sharing that based on my personal experience. There are indeed some women that are incapable of being a good friend to me personally, or honestly to any woman, if they're not too far gone into the TRA cult. There's that part. And you can maintain that friendship if you just avoid talking about gender politics. But sadly, you might find that some are so far gone, and if that happens, you just have to realize that it's not your fault. And hell, it may not even be their fault. They may have just been the victim of brainwashing. One moment. I'm going to change the song, and then I'm going to talk about that statement in particular. Ooh. Ouch. One moment. Oh, the sound is behaving weird. Ugh, it's wasting more time. Alright. Brainwashing. That's the thing. That's the thing that happens. Wow, that was hilariously obvious, and I was... Atari, why? Why are you on my desk? You need to realize that this is not your home. You can't live there. Especially not now. I'm filming a video. Unfortunately, brainwashing is what pretty much all TERFs are victims of. It really pains me to see younger feminists being told by older rad femmes that trans people are the devil and are the devil and out to get you and just servants of the patriarchy. And by doing that, just I just hate all of it. I hate everything that TERFs are. I hate everything they do. I hate everything they stand for. It's just so hilariously stupid. Just, screw it all. Anyway. iTunes really not functioning anymore? Ugh. Alright. Okay, so this part is just starting to get boring. How about we go to a couple of other pages? First, turf is a slur. Second, it's a fetish. I'll be covering that one last because it's probably the one that's going to upset me the most. Anyway, here we go. Okay. Teams who call women turfs are misgendering themselves. What? Rape threats and saying things like punch a turf is so clearly male behavior that if you engage in it, that you are misgendering yourself. Oh my god. Oh my god. So if you say you want to punch a Nazi, that makes you male. So when I say Nazis kind of suck, I kind of want to punch him. I immediately grow a pair of testicles and chest hair. Is that what happens? Ugh. Anyways, TERFs want to keep women's spaces women only. TERFs don't care about women's well-being. They care about their own selfishness of keeping women's spaces cis. Oh, what? Hey! No! Don't chew on my headphone cables! You jerk. Ah! Dumb cat. Love him, but he's an asshole. Anyway. I'm no longer going to listen to what TERFs have to say. I'm going to keep taking your estrogen. I'm sharing your women's spaces, and we have every right to use your gynecologists. Patriarchy is slowly accepting trans women as women. That's not something you as a radfem is going to stop. Trans women are here to stay. Not happy with that? Well, maybe you better leave women's spaces in TERFs, because we're not going to leave. We will use your estrogen. Make appointments with your gynecologist. Use your women's spaces, and there's fucking nothing you can do about it. I love how the TERFs are doing emotional labor for us. Meanwhile, most people still prefer a trans woman over a radfem. Literally every man I know would take a trans woman any day over a stupid radical feminists. I'm reveling in this. Stay beautiful, my trans sisters. Now this is what I like to see. It's like something I'd post, honestly. Not exactly female, but whatever. Or not exactly a trans woman, I mean. Anyway, redefining lesbians and calling actual lesbians TERFs. Saying that all lesbians cannot have any sort of attraction to someone who is born male is inherently transphobic. It's okay to have a preference and prefer to date cis women, but saying that lesbians cannot willingly have sex with or have attraction towards trans women is just wrong. Yay! The weirdness is gone. And secondly, okay, wait. It's okay to have a preference and to prefer to date cis women, but saying that lesbians cannot willingly have sex with or have attraction towards trans women is just wrong. I've met multiple lesbians who have either been in happy relationships with trans women or are currently in happy relationships with a trans woman, regardless of whether they've had any sort of hormone therapy or surgery. And secondly, the reason that people label you as a TERF is because of your adamant refusal to have sex with anyone who's born male, regardless of who they are now. I'm not trying to specifically target you as a TERF, but saying that anyone who is LGBT belongs at Pride, no matter if they discriminate against trans people or not, is not true. People. And they cut off the rest of the post, because, of course, TERFs would be stupid enough to do that. Anyway, you're stupid. They aren't redefining lesbian at all. They're just being inclusive of trans women. And Atari, please! I am begging you! Kinda wish you'd just go to sleep and be done with this. Right. Damn, all sold out. Turns out the TRA is using it as eyeliner instead. Finally, a line of lipstick made exclusively for TERFs. Oh my god. I've seen this meme and I absolutely love it. 'Cause fuck TERFs. If they just shut up for 5 seconds, maybe we wouldn't consider them as annoying as we are, as annoying as we do. Tumblr dating suggestion. Date a boy who punches TERFs in the face. Brilliant radfem comeback follows. Brilliant. Let's see about that. Date a boy who punches TERFs in the face. One day, when he punches you instead, you'll have to go to a domestic violence shelter radical feminists started. One day, when he punches you instead, you'll have to get a no-fault divorce, which radical feminist activism succeeded in creating. I hope you never date a man who punches anyone. Because men who punch women, whose politics they don't like, will one day punch you for having an opinion he doesn't share. On that day, take comfort from the fact that despite you wishing violence on us, the structures, laws, public policy, and support systems that radical feminists created will be there for you. And when you're traumatized by the boy who beat you for disagreeing with him, and you don't or can't or won't be near men, we'll make sure you have somewhere to heal away from the men who punch women. You're welcome. How about you date a girl who punches TERFs in the face instead? Especially a cis girl. Because that way, the TERFs won't be able to claim that it's male genes making them violent. Anyway, very TERFy for lesbians too. That's rather ominous. And weirdness is back. Ugh. I wonder what's causing that. Anyway, very TERFy for lesbians to exist. The fact that you think being a lesbian means you inherently reject penis is also very TERFy of you. Yep. Yeah, I'd say that is pretty damn TERFy. Also, Atari, I am out of water, and I am out of toys, and I am out of things to give you in order to make you go away. Please, I'm begging you, show mercy. Stop chewing my damn cables, dude. Anyway. Anyone else get psycho vibes from this? Atari, please, no. Atari. It's not tasty. It's not a food. It's not an animal that you should attack. It's not a vine plant, whatever. Ugh. Someday, I'm going to give you. I'm gonna get a cat repellent and I'm gonna spray it thickly over the surface of this. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. Hey, Atari. Hey, buddy. Hey, you. Get the fuck out of there. Hey, Atari. Come on. Come sit on my lap instead. Come on, baby. Hey, Atari. Hey, buddy. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Oh, buddy. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. I love you. You're my beautiful boy. Oh, hey, well, let me pick you up. Baby. Now I was grabbing my headphone cable instead. Stop it! Oh my god! Jesus fucking Christ. Hey, no, stop it. Just sleep, be calm, do not eat cable. What? Hey, no! Get off! No, no, don't get off! Ah! r/tra. How do I hide a body? Sees turf. Me. Time to sin. Pig farm. Pigs eat anything except teeth and clothes. Fortunately, pig teeth are indistinguishable from human without a DNA test, and you can fish out the clones later. Clothes. Whatever. Hey, Lily! Atari, no, don't chew on my NES's power adapter. What the hell? I can't really replace that. The store that sold it is kind of closed down for COVID. Keeps interrupting my video. Hey, buddy. Get out of there. Get out of there. I'm begging you. Get the fuck out of there. Ha! Bastard destroyed my Wii sensor bar cable a while back. Well, I can't fucking use it until I replace it. Anyway, let's get on with it. Alright. You know what? Let me check how long I've been recording. Hmm. 36 minutes, okay. Alright, let's move on to the last one. It's a fetish. It's really not, but okay. Daily.Tim Riker being AGP on main. Oh yes, chew on the cardboard box. Much better than my cables. Alright. The year is 2028. The United Soviets of America have emerged, run by groups of 12 to 14 trans women who all initiate breeding facilities where we high-five each other while spit roasting cis women. We call it the gender crit wet pussy carousel. Now here's less respectability politics. This is blatantly, obviously, and hilariously ironic. No actual trans woman would ever want this. I can't fucking get over how stupid TERFs are. They actually think people would want that. Oh, Atari. No! Stop it! Stop! Cease! Negative! Gah! Hey! You! Out of there! You're beautiful, but please. Hey, buddy! You're going to destroy my things! Hey, look at, it's going out of my door, and whoop, into the hallway. Let's hope he stays out there. Anyway, yeah. I think it's hilarious how often TERFs just assume that everything trans women or trans men post, or non-binary people post, is just completely unironic, and they just totally miss any jokes that we ever make. Hey! Oh, God damn it! Atari, hey! Atari, hey! Buddy! I'll lure you out with some treats now. I'm really losing all my other options. Hey! Stop it! Hey! Oh. Huh. I just immediately bolted out of my room and ran out somewhere else. I don't know. Anyway. It's like they're forgetting that vaginas are conduits for bringing life into the world and not for male pleasure. Imagine that. I love when cis women brag about being born with a pussy in an argument as if trans pussy isn't custom-made gorilla grip cunt for the gods. Nothing wrong with cis pussy either, just saying the argument doesn't hold a lot of weight. Oh my god. Oh my god. These people actually think that fucking vaginas are... These people think that vaginas are like fucking gifts from the gods. They're literally just holes that you can put babies in, or that the body can put babies in. You can't do it yourself. technically you can. Oh, whatever. Atari, please. Oh my god, he just came back in to chew on my cable some more. Atari, please. Get out. 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 Hey, come on, buddy. I've asked you a billion fucking times to not do that. And you never listen. You just never ever listen. But I love you anyway. Because I have Stockholm Syndrome. Wonder if you guys heard that. Anyway. Man struggles to explain to his mother that his lifestyle is actually a fetish. Atari! Hey! Hey, you! Hey! Get out of there! Just throwing rolls of tape. Anyway. When I was engaged and planning to go live with my fiancé, back before I got into doing porn, my mom was like, "You can't just let her support you, you'd be a kept woman. And I didn't know how to explain that I'm literally horny for it, especially being a kept transbian. Who? Oh my god. What part of this suggests that being trans is a fetish? Anyway. Kind of afraid of... Actually, yeah, we're not gonna open that. Too afraid of there being porn there. Tim strips naked in a woman's locker room, calls it liberating. Anyone calling them out on it is downvoted/deleted. Oh. Let's hope to God there isn't porn here. Oh, never mind, it just doesn't load. Just more Tim pedophilia. Every T-girl is always talking about transition goals when we all just became the girls we masturbated to at 13. What? Where's the pedophilia? They're talking about a thing that happened to them. They're not fetishizing their past selves. Most trans women fucking hate their past selves. I'm sure a lot of people are staring on the way you think. I'm curious. I had a guy in a Maserati slow down to stare at my tits. Now that... This is a weird thing that happens, like... For some trans people, having men creep on them is validating. Like... I guess it's for the same reason that some trans people get validation from feeling period pains, because yes, trans women do feel period pains. It's just women's struggles, like just their experiencing women's struggles making it more obvious that they are women. Welcome back, Uru. Is it normal to get aroused when putting on clothes that match your gender? I'm asking this as a pre-everything MTF, and I'm really hoping this is normal, because what if it isn't? What if I'm faking it? Every egg. Initially, yes, I think it's hard to disassociate the euphoria from arousal. I experienced the same thing. Those early moments trying on a dress, shaving my legs, it's exhilarating, which testosterone charmingly translates into a boner. Cool. Thanks, T. Estrogen changes the feeling a bit, but I still will get a little bit of arousal when I wear something I feel like I look good in. What I understand is fairly normal. Yes, it's just like any woman feels. Feeling sexy is a thing when putting something we look good on. Hey, Atari! Anyway, can confirm this. I can confirm this. When you're wearing clothes that make you look good, regardless of gender, you're gonna be fucking aroused by it. Like, yeah, it's just a thing that happens. Lingerie is what makes someone a woman, right? I'm laying in bed at 1 a.m. in a skirt, bra, and panties and thigh highs, and I'm going to cry from happiness. Is this gender euphoria? Am I a girl? I feel so different myself and emotionally. Usually I have a hard time with my emotions, but now I just feel right. What part of this is... They weren't wearing it for sexual reasons. They were wearing it because they thought they looked nice in it. And also for validation. That's just a thing. It's not sexual. prepare yourself. Alright. Oh, and I forgot it doesn't load. God damn it. I don't even know what to say anymore. Absolutely no one. My horny/dysphoria. I should be heavily pregnant right now. Oh, whim dysphoria and species dysphoria combine my so dumb mammal brain into you should be breastfeeding baby raccoons, which is very, yup. I'm not gonna lie, man, it's pretty weird. Yeah, whatever. Not like I'm gonna invalidate them for it. Hey! Atari! For the billionth time, stop it! Hey. Ah! One moment. Hey, you! Get out of there! Hey! Out! 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 Adorable baby. Anyway. I should probably finish up soon. Anyway. AGP encouraging others to transition for fetish reasons. What? There's no invalid reason to transition. Literally do it for shits and giggles. Do it because it's your fetish. Do it because it looks fun. The only choir should be if you want to do it. That's enough. As often that's your heart expressing an important need to you. Transitioning is so much like a fetish fic. I love it so much. Now this is actually transgenderism being a fetish. The only thing is, what's wrong with that? Is that really a problem? Is this really a thing that we need to be afraid of? No! This is totally fine. This is just how they want to be. This is just how they want to live. That's totally fine. Incorporating BDSM into your daily life, I guess, also isn't a problem. And I'm sure these TERFs know it. Probably not, because they're fucking stupid. Anyway. So why should fetishistic transgenderism be also bad? Anyway, I think I'll be logging off now. It's starting to make me upset. Peace out, humanoids. See you on the other side.